Paul, thanks so much for joining us. Just days into the new year, nearly a dozen people are now searching for a new place to call home, all while a woman is in hospital recovering from severe burns following a house fire off of Blue Hill Road earlier today. Our Laurencia Smith has been following this story. She has the details in our top story tonight.
The woman is in critical condition after suffering severe burns in a house fire early Monday morning. The blaze erupted at a home on West End Avenue off of Blue Hill Road. When Eyewitness News returned to the scene mid-morning, we met several tenants from the 6-bedroom efficiency cleaning up the debris from the fire.
Yeah, all type of burns over. They like 100-degree burns, so she burn up. She was saying he throw gas on me too. He was saying like she having a problem with a fella around here and stuff like that or whatever. So we ain't even know, but everybody was sleeping.
That's a female survivor who wished to remain anonymous, sharing with us what the victim allegedly said as she managed to escape the flames. The survivor walked us to the window where she and her boyfriend made their escape from the burning building.
12 people reside in here. 12, including the baby. We break open our windows and then we start running out, and then another tenant inside was saying, everyone come out, fire, fire. So we trying to throw whatever little things we could have, money and stuff. So when we peek out the door, we see is the whole front part of the house on fire. And then open our windows, everybody get cuts, bruises, my cat dead. I just buy him food. Oh, Jesus, Lord, I'm gonna cry, but listen to me, everybody and a little baby was in here for belly, my leg, my hand.
Superintendent Demaris Ambrista of the fire branch told us that a fire crew received a call about the blaze just before 4 a.m.
We would have initially responded with 2 units. Upon their arrival, our officers would have met flames coming from the southeastern bedroom of a 6-room single-story structure. This fire would have been quickly extinguished, but it left extensive damages to the home. What we can say at this time is that an adult female would have sustained injuries as a result of this fire.
As the fire services continue their investigations into the structural fire, the residents say yes, it's heartbreaking what happened to their neighbor. However, they're still grateful because it could have been worse.
You couldn't even go open nobody's door, help nobody come out. You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't help nobody. You couldn't do nothing. So God is good. Everyone managed to come out through the window. God is good. And imagine if we had burglar bars on our windows. That would have been 12 bodies. Hard to get picked up today, 12. So, you sir, whoever you is, you know who you are, who did this. Don't run and don't hide. You're getting catch because you try to take 12 lives away.
Laurencia Smith, Eyewitness News.
Well, a scathing rebuke for officers of the Royal Bahamas Police Force as its top brass was officially sworn in over the weekend. Arlington Ritchie Jr. has the details tonight.
Because there's some skullduggery taking place right in the force. And you can't go out of the force and tell others to do what they're supposed to do if you don't clean house first.
A blistering sermon being delivered to members of the Royal Bahamas Police Force and government officials Sunday by House of Assembly Chaplain Bishop Valentino Williams. Williams making it clear that the time is now to finally put an end to alleged legacy corruption schemes within the organization and regain the trust of the Bahamian people.
The time has come for every right-thinking Bahamian to send a strong message to all who seek to engage in criminal activity that enough is enough. It's time to overturn the tables of corruption, the tables of extortion, the tables of bribery, the tables of crime and violence and drugs and injustice.
2024 proved to be the year of exposure for the police force, dealing with blow after blow that included alleged corruption scandals, reported quid pro quo arrangements, and other decade-long criminal chains falling on the shoulders of former Commissioner Clayton Fernander, ultimately leading to his resignation. And now, with a new chief whose capabilities are already under a microscope, Bishop Williams made it clear that the time for criticisms has passed.
I don't know who this is for, but this is no time for division and strife in the Royal Bahamas Police Force. This is no time to badmouth and withhold support from our Madam Commissioner. I must tell you that it's a little too late for your opinion.
Bishop Williams acknowledged that the message may have not been received by all, but he was not fazed, choosing instead to focus on the new era of hopeful transformation.
Now, you all call for me, I ain't called for y'all. Y'all asked me to have the service. Why y'all looking at me strange out there?
Linton Ritchie Jr., Eyewitness News.
A Progressive Liberal Party Chairman Fred Mitchell expressing his disappointment with the leader of the Free National Movement, Michael Pintard, who told Eyewitness News that the opposition is not in support of having 2 deputy commissioners appointed. Pintard says the party is in support of Deputy Commissioner Kirkwood Andrews' appointment, but suggested that they do not feel the same about the appointment of Deputy Commissioner Anthony Roll.
Mr. Pintard's statements about Mr. Roll coming from anyone else other than a senior political figure like him would almost certainly be libelous, because the comments are not only false but seem calculated to injure Mr. Roll as a policeman in his profession, and was deliberately calculated, it seems, to lower him in the esteem with which he is held in the eyes of right-thinking members of society. What do you expect from any public official like Mr. Roll? We expect that someone performs a job without fear or favor. This is certainly not the standard of the F&M when it is in government.
Now, as far as Mitchell sees it, Pintard took a positive moment for the police force to play political football despite the F&M leader citing the laws on the books as enough reason for his stance.
On the night of the general election of 2017, the F&M partisans on the Royal Bahamas Police Force and under the direction of the F&M leaders executed the arrest of a sitting member of the PLP claiming that he stole his own TV set. The F&M sent Clayton Fernando, then Lerman Delaveau, 2 senior officers home to do nothing. The F&M and its government is cruel, mean, begrudgeful, and vengeful. Now the leader of the opposition, Michael Pintard, is making an excuse as he attacks Mr. Roll in his new post. But this attack, we see beyond it. It is entirely political and politically motivated, and it tells you what you can expect if Mr. Pintard is elected to higher office, God forbid. Vengeful, mean, crude behavior.
Well, in other news tonight, a businesswoman is giving a word of advice to individuals after she was able to retrieve her vehicle that was stolen last night. This as police say her vehicle was one of a number of them that were stolen here in the capital amid an uptick in vehicle theft. Our Jose Etienne has the details in this report.
Sunday evening was initially filled with fun and laughter for Amanda Dean, who was out with friends in Western New Providence. But her night took a turn for the worst when she was headed back to where she parked her Nissan Juke vehicle adjacent to where she was.
Because it was late in the night, I asked a friend to just drive me over. And as we turned into the parking lot, I notified him that the vehicle's not there. So we came out, we asked a few persons who were there who seemed to, I don't know what kind of situation they were having. We asked them if their cars were towed or anything. They said no. And that's when we noticed that there was some broken glass on the floor.
Amanda feared that was the first sign that her vehicle was targeted.
We would have went to the Cable Beach station and gave a report. They would have checked with any towing groups to see if any tow truck drivers were aware. And they said up to when we left, nobody had reported my car being towed.
From there, reality began to set in.
I was perplexed because I've never had my vehicle stolen, so I didn't even know what reaction I really should have. I just was more concerned because I had some valuable things in the car. So a lot of things were just going through my mind, as in, what am I gonna do if I can't find my car?
As Amanda and I chatted, she said she got just about 3 to 4 hours of sleep as a result of the ordeal. But eventually, she says, a friend helped spark a glimmer of hope.
He was in the Malcolm Road area going to pick up his girlfriend when he called to say that he believed he saw my vehicle. So after that, I told him, I said, if you can, double back and video call me just so I can verify. So once he video called me and I verified certain specifics that were that I would have known my car to have, I would have called the police station and they would have given me the steps forward in regards to retrieving it.
So this is Susie, her vehicle that was stolen last night. She was able to get it back today, but not before criminals broke a glass, stole the hubcaps, and stole the license plates.
Now it's gonna be a challenge because now I have to get that window replaced. I've already been told that it's a fairly tedious process in getting the new license plates, and we had to get the car reprogrammed, unfortunately, because I guess now they have technology where they're reprogramming your car, which makes it more easier for them to take the car without having to like hot wire or anything. But it also knocks your personal key off the system of the car.
But she maintains that those issues are minor. She's simply happy to have her vehicle back.
Nobody wants to have that idea of having to now be without a vehicle, without transportation. Transportation is very important in this day and age. I'm a person who goes to school, who goes to work, who has a mobile business. So my car is very essential to what I have to do in my day-to-day life. So it was a sense of relief to know that this could possibly be my car.
However, her experience sheds light on what police officials say has been a recent uptick in stolen vehicles by individuals who then use these vehicles to commit other serious crimes.
It's a great concern because me being a female, and most times I am traveling alone, it puts a sense of fear in you that you're always concerned about who's probably tailing you or watching where you go, watching what you do or where you interact with your vehicle. You don't know if someone's following you home.
Although her story ended on a bright note, Amanda has some lessons she wants to share.
Don't leave money in your car. That's one. Put a tracker in your car. And also just be diligent of where you do park. Just because they have security booths does not mean that security is entitled to watch the car, which they should be.
Meantime, police officials continue to warn owners of Japanese model vehicles, namely Nissan Note, Juke, March, and Toyota Passo, to be on high alert and employ anti-theft measures, as those vehicles are often targeted by criminals. Jose Etienne, Eyewitness News.
Well, police are investigating another armed robbery that reportedly took place on Monday on McKinney Drive off of Carmichael Road. According to preliminary reports, sometime after 1 a.m., the victim was standing on McKinney Drive when a black Japanese model car approached and stopped nearby. 3 unknown males, all armed with firearms, exited the vehicle, police say. They robbed the victim of his personal belongings and his rented maroon Nissan Note. Now, 2 of the suspects fled in the stolen vehicle, while the third returned to the black vehicle. Both vehicles were last seen heading south on McKinney Drive, according to investigators. Investigations into this matter are ongoing tonight. Well, Haitian national 43-year-old Sydney Hilaire charged with possession of a forged document, uttering a forged document, fraud by false pretenses, possession of a false document, and uttering a false document at his arraignment before senior magistrate Saka Seville, where he was hit with a fine of $6,500. Now, he allegedly obtained these fraudulent documents, a Bahamian passport, and also a national insurance card. He was found with a forged naturalization certificate on December 6th of last year. Prosecutors allege that he presented those fake documents to the passport office in May of last year and also obtained a Bahamian passport and used the fake documents to obtain an NIB card. Now, he is liable to 6 months in prison if the fines are not paid. Well, the Ministry of Education sending condolences tonight to the family of 15-year-old Anthron Jahim Johnson, who reportedly lost his life in a traffic accident on Bimini on Saturday. The young boy reportedly transferred to the Sister Mary Patricia Russell Junior High School in Grand Bahama from the Gateway Christian Academy in Bimini to continue his academic journey. In a statement, it said his untimely passing has saddened the entire education sector and also the close-knit communities of Bimini and Grand Bahama, where he was raised. Now, according to preliminary reports, the juvenile male was the sole occupant of a silver Mitsubishi Colt, was traveling north along Kings Highway when he reportedly lost control and collided with a flatbed truck that was parked on the premises of a private business establishment. Johnson's death now marks the 3rd traffic fatality for the year and the 2nd juvenile. Investigations are ongoing tonight. Well, a 45-year-old man sustained severe injuries during an altercation in Flamingo Gardens on Saturday after 10 p.m. Preliminary reports indicate that the victim was involved in a dispute with another man at a home on Dublin Drive. The conflict escalated, resulting in the suspect reportedly throwing hot liquid at the victim and striking him with a blunt object, according to investigators. Now, the victim suffered severe facial and head injuries. He was taken to hospital where he received medical treatment. His injuries listed as serious tonight. Investigations are also ongoing. Meantime, following last month's home explosion that left a family without a home, Laurencia Smith speaking with a local preschool director whose campus was impacted. And while she's grateful, she won't deny the long road ahead for that school.
A gas explosion nearly 2 weeks ago halted the first day of the spring semester at the Angenis Academy, where Director Jennifer Ferguson Wallace and her staff were set to welcome her nearly 40 students back after the holiday break. However, Ferguson Wallace instead found herself meeting with contractors to assess significant damage. The home explosion linked to a gas leak impacted several other homes and businesses in the community.
I miss them, but as I said, I am happy that they are home with their parents and safe. You know, a lot of parents are reaching out. I reached out to them, but they're still reaching out to find out when they will be able to bring the children in.
According to fire services at the time, a 25-year-old male driver of a gas company was servicing a home when it was reported that he observed a clog in the gas line, which resulted in the explosion. Ferguson Wallace showed reporters the extent of the damages, included significant issues to the roof, the nursery, and the kitchen areas.
I also partnership with the Ministry of Education, so I also have children from the Ministry of Education. The director for the preschool unit reached out to me earlier this week to find out, what we will be doing moving forward. So
the director said at this time she can't give a dollar value on the damages.
As soon as I get the police report, I will be able to jump and get in my building together again. To God be the glory. I want to give him thanks because it could have been worse. It could have been a school day.
The director said that she has been in business for nearly 40 years. Laurencia Smith, Eyewitness News.
If you've got a news tip or if you've seen news in the making, call the Ion News hotline at 397-6397. We also invite you to send your letters to the editor, Eyewitness News Bahamas at gmail.com. Well, we're just getting started in Eyewitness News tonight, but when we come back, unions hoping to start off this year on better footing. We've got that story coming up. And still to come tonight, the leader of one of this hemisphere's global giants, he steps down. We've got the details right after this break.
Whether you're crossing borders or navigating busy airports, with VTC's reliable data roaming, you're always in touch. In a fast-paced world, staying connected is key. Don't miss important moments. Stay connected effortlessly with VTC, wherever your journey takes you.
The most important thing in life is family, and whenever you need reliable advice, you look to the people you know you can trust. At J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, we earn our clients' trust every day. Whether it's home, motor, travel, or commercial insurance, we've got you covered. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
What? You don't know what TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, buddy. The Tourism Development Corporation helps to develop and grow behemoth businesses in the tourism industry. You hear what they say, buddy? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things saying do? What does do?
Hey, check the website, boy. Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. At Shop Smart, at Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart, at Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
So, who's driving tonight then?
Who's the best driver?
Guess who's driving?
Guess who's driving?
That's the bear of the Bahamas. I like to go down. Oh yeah.
This segment of Eyewitness News is brought to you by EV Motors. Drive the future with brand new 2024 electric vehicles. EV Motors, powering your journey.
Welcome back. Here's a look at your Eyewitness News gas tracker. Gas prices pretty consistent. You're getting the cheapest tonight at Shell, $5.37. Esso, $5.38. Rubis, $5.53. Welcome back. You're watching Eyewitness News. Well, at the onset of the new year, a number of union-related grievances remain undealt with. A local union chief who previously warned of pending industrial action tells our Jose Etienne tonight that he's hoping to have an audience with the Prime Minister over concerns that his members' patience seem to be running out. Here's that report.
President of the Bahamas Customs, Immigration and Allied Workers Union, Darren Brooks, expressing concern that issues affecting his membership have yet to be resolved. He says, adding insult to injury, though, are comments made by Prime Minister Philip Davis in December last year, which suggested that Brooks' union, along with others affiliated with the Trade Union Congress, who threatened to take mass industrial action over existing issues, are overreacting.
That may be how he views them, but it does not change the fact that these issues are outstanding and it's affecting the persons in both departments and for an extended period of time.
14 union affiliates have in their possession strike vote certificates which would enable them to strike. While mass industrial action has yet to unfold, unionized custom officers seem to have reached their boiling point in December when a number of them stationed at the Lyndon Pindling International Airport were missing in action.
I don't think they should ever have to go that far. When you work, you should just be paid.
Now, according to Brooks, he and his fellow union chiefs are expected to have an audience with Prime Minister Philip Davis on their issues.
We're going to meet with our employer, and the issues are basically caused by the employer.
And just in case you needed a recap on why Brooks and his members are up in arms.
The court agreed with the union in that there's no such thing as a contracted immigration officer, but yet what we have is contracted customs and immigration officers being hired. We went into a new calendar year with the previous fiscal year bills still outstanding.
Amid pressures from frustrated union members who are ready to act, Brooks says he's hopeful that their issues will be dealt with once and for all.
If you go to the highest office in the land, we should get some positive results. I'm confident that we should get positive results, and we were always of the view that there is nothing a prime minister cannot do.
This comes weeks after TUC chief Obi Ferguson warned that he and his members will fight as one against the Davis administration due to their cries that he says continue to fall on deaf ears. Jose Etienne, Eyewitness News.
Well, with the country's name still entangled in an indictment involving the United States, accountability in governance has been a prominent topic. Well, tonight, the Organization for Responsible Government thinks one promised reform could do wonders for transparency. Our Delana Roker has the details in this report.
As the nation looks towards the 2026 general elections, many citizens are eager to hear how political candidates plan to prioritize transparency. Executive Director of the Organization for Responsible Governance, Matt Aubrey, shares his thoughts on the need for greater openness between the public and Parliament through the implementation of an ombudsman's office.
So an ombudsman is a resource that citizens can be utilizing to ensure that government is treating them fairly. It's important to also know that citizens have a representative. And in many countries, what an ombudsman is almost like a public advocate. So we see this as a really strong potential for citizen engagement, trust, and involvement in issues of government administration.
An ombudsman's office, designed to operate independently, could minimize interference while carrying out crucial measures to prevent the abuse of power and corruption. Leaning on the public to hold elected officials accountable is essential to ensuring they do not exploit their positions for personal gain.
There always is concern that there could be political interference. The biggest mechanism about that, though, is public education. If citizens know what the law is, they know what these services and resources are supposed to be for themselves, they can make sure to ensure that any incoming government, if it switches, will not tamper with what has been set up as a good system.
When asked about who should lead the Ombudsman's office, Aubrey emphasized that the role requires stringent qualifications and should be a bipartisan decision agreed upon by both administrations.
And the criteria for an ombudsman, it's somebody that's been steeped in law. Usually it's somebody that would be treated, I think, at the level of a justice. So that person is selected ultimately by the Governor General upon recommendation from both the Leader of Opposition and the Prime Minister.
With elections looming and budget talks underway, Aubrey suggests that now is the ideal time to initiate conversations about establishing an ombudsman's office.
When the ministries are right now assembling their budgets for the year, they put those forward for consideration at a cabinet level. And once those things are brought forward from the cabinet level, then they're brought forward into a budget proposal that goes forward and is presented in front of Parliament. And then it's voted on by the Assembly, and then it's voted on at the House of Assembly, and then voted on by the Senate. So that process is now. So when our members of Parliament are listening to their constituencies about what those priorities are should happen all year, but this is a critical time.
Delana Roker, Eyewitness News.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced his intent to resign from his positions as leader of the Liberal Party and Prime Minister of Canada once the party completes its election of a new leader. Trudeau announced in a live statement today that he suggested infighting played a role in his decision. Trudeau has led the Liberal Party for 11 years and has held a 9-year term as Prime Minister of Canada, having first been elected in 2015. The next election is expected to take place in October of this year.
I advised the Governor General that we need a new session of Parliament. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th. So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election.
Well, still to come tonight, it's something that will be sure to wake up your sweet tooth. We've got the details in Buying Local with Linton after this break. But first, here's a check on tonight's weather forecast.
Bahamas. We understand your business needs. We remain dedicated to giving you the best experiences for your business's growth and development. Reliable internet speeds for your customers' stress-free online shopping experience. Secure landline connections so your customers and team can always reach you. Exclusive add-ons like website and online store to put your brand on the map as the best. Find more at business.btcbahamas.com.
Everyone hates a dead car battery. Why not get a battery that lasts and has a 12-month warranty and is only $64.50? Intercontinental batteries are made with German technology, compatible with Japanese, US, and European vehicles, and adapts to warm climates.
All right, good to go.
These batteries are high quality, affordable, innovative, and only available at AID. Visit us online or WhatsApp us at 427-0026. AID. All you really need, and more.
Doctors Hospital is reimagined primary care. We have invested to improve our health system, ensuring that accessible, affordable, world-class clinical care is closer to you. Your relationship with a primary care provider shapes the foundation of your overall health. Our new, modern primary care facilities are where critical diagnosis and true personalized treatment begin. With locations across New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Exuma, we invite you to experience the Doctors Hospital difference. Book your next appointment at clinics.doctorshos.com.
You're watching Eyewitness News.
Well, it's Monday, and that means it's Buying Local with Linton. He's back for the new year this time around. All eyes are on a local ice cream cereal bar, which is a first of its kind to hit the Bahamian market. Here are the details.
Well, if you haven't shaken the holiday sugar rush, this week's Buying Local with Linton is one for all the sweet tooths as I dived into making ice cream cereal at a new local sugar spot, O Sugar Cereal Bar. CEO of the O Sugar Cereal Bar, Sharina Butler St. Remy, broke down the originality behind the Bahamian Sugar Palace.
The uniqueness of it. It's questionable. Like, who would think about putting cereal in ice cream, you know? It's something that you have to try to see if it actually kind of works. We're not just like a topping place where we put the cereal on top, no. It's actually blended into the ice cream itself, and every bite is a different flavor.
But with the business being a first to the Bahamian market, how did Butler St. Remy come up with the sweet idea?
This is all God. When I got the vision for this was not something I've ever eaten, never tried, never tasted. Literally. It was a vision that came across me, and I was able to research to see if that actually was a thing. And all true and honesty, the first time I taste cereal and ice cream was when I opened the business.
And here's what the businesswoman says her goal is with every customer.
We bring out the kid in you. Sometimes you see as adults, we tend to need to relax. When persons come in here, the first thing, where did you find that? I had that when I was a child.
Of course, being a local entrepreneur can come with its challenges, but Butler St. Remy says with the cereal bar being family operated, the pressure can be manageable.
It's me and my husband, we tend to we work together very well. So taking on a business by yourself can be strenuous, can be a lot of work, but once you have that good partner and a good relationship, it flows.
As for any upcoming Bahamian female entrepreneur,
you have to love the business and not love the idea of a business. Because loving a business is what's going to help you thrive. Loving the idea of a business, when it doesn't make it, you will not make it.
Now, of course, I could not leave the cereal bar without creating my own local twist on a customer favorite.
Okay, so today we're going to make one of our favorites. It is called the Cookie Crush. Get your cup, and you're going to sauce it with some chocolate. That's caramel there. You want to give it a good shake because it's thick. And now you're going to take up your ice cream. So that cup takes about 5 scoops of ice cream. And you're going to put it inside that machine right there. That whole thing goes inside of here.
All right.
You're going to put the cup underneath it.
Oh.
Go. That's it.
Cereal crisp. It's all good on. This was all made by me, so I feel pretty good.
Hey, high five.
For those looking to locate the local ice cream cereal bar, they are stationed at the food court entrance at the mall at Marathon, and you can check out their social media pages for more of the upcoming flavors. Linton Ritchie Jr., Eyewitness News.
Got my cravings going already. Well, still to come in Eyewitness News, a big game over the weekend. Lorencia Smith has the details in sports right after this break.
Cashmas time, here we go. Mercy's doing it big this year. Cashmas time with extra chair. 12 days of merry winnings from your friends at Island Bay. Friends we trust, game we know. Cashmas time, here we go. Prizes and lots of dough. This Christmas, come catch a lick with 20 on your account. Quick, quick, quick. And you can win some awesome stuff at Percy's Island Bay. Yeah.
On the river of life, where the open waters meet, we are all free to seek our own path. For some, it is a journey to the edge. For others, it's a pursuit of a mind at peace, distilling precious memories as we float where the tide takes us. It can be expeditions of one, or relentless pursuits of what eludes us. It matters not. If you hunt, if you gather, there is a personal journey to find where you need to go, to outrun any ticking clock. Through decades, wave after wave of passing time, Sea-Doo has remained here, making each ride a story, because life is unscripted. It's as open as the water. You can decide on the ride of your life.
Kick off 2025 with Hennessy, Playhouse Entertainment, and Guinness as they present Back to the 90s, Volume 10, Thursday, January 9th at Fusion Superplex. Kick off the holiday weekend with Playhouse and special guest performer Tanya Stevens. Gates open at 8 p.m. Get your tickets today at Deals on Wheels, cashandgobahamas.com, or any Playhouse members. For table reservations or ticket info, call 819-2900. Sponsored by Cash and Go, Deals on Wheels, Caribbean Bottling, Sound Investment, Paradise Games, Tropics on the Bay, Hennessy, Playhouse Entertainment, and Guinness.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Eyewitness Sports is brought to you by 103.5 The Beat.
Another edition of Eyewitness Sports. I'm Lorencia Smith. I'm here at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium as the 8th edition of the Bahama Bowl has recently wrapped up. And the University Buffalo Bulls just pulled off an impressive win, 26-7 over the University Liberty Flames. Now the Bulls are no stranger to the Bahama Bowl after winning back in 2019.
That's Prime Minister Philip Davis awarding the Buffalo Bulls with the Covenant Prime Minister Trophy following the team's big win on Saturday. After finishing last year with a disappointing 3-9 record, Buffalo turned things around under first-year head coach Pete Lambeau, finishing 9-4 and winning their fourth consecutive bowl game.
It was windy here today. This wind was as big of a factor as anything else in this game, and we were able to manage that pretty well, run it when we were going into the wind, throw it when we weren't. So I think we took advantage of the conditions, particularly in the second half when we had that really long drive offensively.
It was a team effort, with senior kicker shining early, drilling a career-long 52-yard field goal in the first quarter, followed by a 42-yard boot and a 20-yarder to give the Bulls a 9-0 lead at halftime. But it was the defense that stole the show. Linebacker Red Muddock led the charge with 13 tackles and an incredible pick six, making his presence felt all over the field. Aljan Henderson was the offensive player of the tournament, who finished with 21 carries for 119 yards and broke free for a 45-yard touchdown, running up the middle for the open possession of the second half, extending the lead to 16-0. With that performance, Henderson became the 11th player in the program history to surpass 1,000 rushing yards.
My performance is just from all of my teammates, my offensive linemen, my coaches. Everybody just pushed me, so that's what really just made me go harder. It feels good to end it with my teammates and my coaches. It feels good to have everybody happy and we can all go home with a trophy. So that's just, yeah.
Now the Bulls are out of the Mid-American Conference and the Liberty Flames out of the Conference USA. Congratulations from all of us here at Eyewitness Sports. Well, that's what's making sports at this hour. I'm Laurencia Smith. Stay tuned for more news on the other side of the break.
It's the most luckiest time of the year. There'll be things that are spinning and cash prizes winning. Just Big Bang is here. It's the most luckiest time. Yes, the most luckiest time. Oh, the most luckiest time of the year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Island Luck.
Time of the year.
Get ready to win Lucky Bucks. Wherever you see this taxi, flag it down.
The boy hard, beating so hard, I will be hard. What here? I'm looking for my first contestant to ride in the Lucky Taxi. Walk in the taxi, you got to do the Lucky Walk, Oh, thanks. Man, thank you, sir. 85 times 2 is how much, brother? You believe it, $170, brother?
I never expected to win as much as I win.
Very excited when the gentleman picked me to ride inside the taxi.
So if I had to choose a game that would stay, it would be Island of Taxi.
You could be next on the Island Lucky Taxi.
Good health goes beyond a fit physical body. Obesity has a negative metabolic impact on insulin resistance, blood pressure, cholesterol, and triglycerides. According to the most recent statistics from World Health Organization, the Bahamas has been ranked fourth. The very first chapter in the book of Genesis notes how basic movement is life. One of the greatest blessings men received when we came to earth was our physical bodies. In collaboration with J Fitness, Ministry of Health and Wellness Move Bahamas, the Ministry of Education Technical and Vocational Wellness Week, and of course, yours truly, downtown Natasha Brown, join us January 18th as we jumpstart 2025. Bringing our mind, body, and spirit into balance. Remember, the secret of our health lies in our daily routine and what we put in our mouth. Get ready for Move Bahamas. See ya!
You're watching Eyewitness News.
Well, that wraps up news at this hour. Be sure to tune into all our social media pages for all of the latest updates. EWnews.com. Well, that wraps up news, but coming up and Beyond the Headlines with Shanique Miller, it's a look at today's hot topics. That's coming up and Beyond the Headlines. That starts right after this. That does it for us here at Eyewitness News. It's certainly been a pleasure having you in our company tonight. On behalf of the entire news team, I'm Janae Nawal saying good night and be safe, everyone.
Early childhood has Junkanoo, planting seeds so bright. Primary includes Junkanoo, building on preschool with delight. CTE speaks to Junkanoo skills for every day. Humanities speaks to Junkanoo in a creative way. Science explores Junkanoo, every fact and phase. Special ed includes Junkanoo in so many ways.
We will jump into it. Public schools leading through.
Junkanoo!
Cross-curricular integration is what we will do.
Bahamas, it's time to jump into Junkanoo. Cross-curricular integration.
This January, the Ministry of Education, Technical and Vocational Training invites all students, teachers, and communities to join the Junkanoo Initiative 2025, a month-long celebration of our rich cultural heritage. From vibrant costumes to rhythmic beats, we're bringing Junkanoo alive in every subject and across every classroom.
Key events include January 9th, official launch at the Ivy Dumont Building on University Drive. January 13th, the exciting Junkanoo Jitney Tour around New Providence. January 6th to February 3rd, virtual resources on theme selection, costuming, performance techniques, plus conversations around the table with Junkanoo leaders and enthusiasts. And don't miss the grand culmination in February, where schools will showcase their creativity and Junkanoo spirit. Let's honor the rhythm, artistry, and history that makes Junkanoo uniquely Bahamian as we engage in cross-curricular integration. For more information, contact Assistant Director of Education, Mrs. Perline Baker at perline.baker@moe.edu.bs or 502-2731. Or visit the MOE TVT's website for details.
Are you ready?
We ready now!
Who are we? Hold on. Who are we?
MOE TVT! We coming!
Jump into Junkanoo.
Cross-curricular integration!
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Tired of driving around from place to place just to get your car insured and licensed? Frustrated with the process of being back and forth from your insurance company to road traffic? Well, BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers just made insuring and licensing your motor vehicle as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Visit us at the Road Traffic Department, Section 1, Thomas A. Robinson Sports Stadium. At our office, you can purchase or renew your insurance or get your vehicle inspected. We at BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers represent major carriers. Step 2. See the professionals at Road Traffic to get your vehicle licensed. Step 3. Enjoy your day. Insure with BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers today, saving you time and money. Your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Great rates, convenient, excellent service. For more information, call us at 322-2221.
Early childhood has Junkanoo, planting seeds so bright. Primary includes Junkanoo, building on preschool with delight. CTE speaks to Junkanoo skills for every day. Humanities speaks to Junkanoo in a creative way. Science explores Junkanoo, every fact and phase. Special ed includes Junkanoo in so many ways.
We will jump into it, public schools leading through.
Junkanoo!
Cross-curricular integration
is what we will do. Bahamas, it's time to jump into Junkanoo. Cross-curricular integration.
This January, the Ministry of Education, Technical and Vocational Training invites all students, teachers, and communities to join the Junkanoo Initiative 2025, a month-long celebration of our rich cultural heritage. From vibrant costumes to rhythmic beats, we're bringing Junkanoo alive in every subject and across every classroom.
Key events include January 9th, official launch at the Ivy Dumont Building on University Drive. January 13th, the exciting Junkanoo Jitney Tour around New Providence. January 6th to February 3rd, virtual resources on theme selection, costuming, performance techniques, plus conversations around the table with Junkanoo leaders and enthusiasts. And don't miss the grand culmination in February, where schools will showcase their creativity and Junkanoo spirit.
Let's honor the rhythm, artistry, and history that makes Junkanoo uniquely Bahamian as we engage in cross-curricular integration. For more information, contact Assistant Director of Education, Mrs. Perline Baker at perline.baker@moe.edu.bs or 502-2731. Or visit the MOE TVT's website for details.
Are you ready?
We ready now!
Who are we? Hold on. Who are we?
MOE TVT! We coming!
Jump into Junkanoo.
Cross-curricular integration!
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience, with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Tired of driving around from place to place just to get your car insured and licensed? Frustrated with the process of being back and forth from your insurance company to road traffic? Well, BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers just made insuring and licensing your motor vehicle as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Visit us at the Road Traffic Department, Section 1, Thomas A. Robinson Sports Stadium. At our office, you can purchase or renew your insurance or get your vehicle inspected. We at BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers represent major carriers. Step 2. See the professionals at Road Traffic to get your vehicle licensed. Step 3. Enjoy your day. Insure with BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers today, saving you time and money. Your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Great rates, convenient, excellent service. For more information, call us at 322-2221.
Early childhood has Junkanoo, planting seeds so bright. Primary includes Junkanoo, building on preschool with delight. CTE speaks to Junkanoo skills for every day. Humanities speaks to Junkanoo in a creative way. Science explores Junkanoo, every fact and phase. Special ed includes Junkanoo in so many ways.
We will jump into it, public schools leading through.
Junkanoo!
Cross-curricular integration
is what we will do. Bahamas, it's time to jump into Junkanoo. Cross-curricular integration.
This January, the Ministry of Education, Technical and Vocational Training invites all students, teachers, and communities to join the Junkanoo Initiative 2025, a month-long celebration of our rich cultural heritage. From vibrant costumes to rhythmic beats, we're bringing Junkanoo alive in every subject and across every classroom.
Key events include January 9th, official launch at the Ivy Dumont Building on University Drive. January 13th, the exciting Junkanoo Jitney Tour around New Providence. January 6th to February 3rd, virtual resources on theme selection, costuming, performance techniques, plus conversations around the table with Junkanoo leaders and enthusiasts. And don't miss the grand culmination in February, where schools will showcase their creativity and Junkanoo spirit.
Let's honor the rhythm, artistry, and history that makes Junkanoo uniquely Bahamian as we engage in cross-curricular integration. For more information, contact Assistant Director of Education, Mrs. Perline Baker at perline.baker@moe.edu.bs or 502-2731. Or visit the MOE TVT's website for details.
Are you ready?
We ready now!
Who are we? Hold on. Who are we?
MOE TVT! We coming!
Jump into Junkanoo.
Cross-curricular integration!
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. to Hands for Hunger.
So you want a space, but not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Tired of driving around from place to place just to get your car insured and licensed? Frustrated with the process of being back and forth from your insurance company to road traffic? Well, BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers just made insuring and licensing your motor vehicle as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Visit us at the Road Traffic Department, Section 1, Thomas A. Robinson Sports Stadium. At our office, you can purchase or renew your insurance or get your vehicle inspected. We at BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers represent major carriers. Step 2. See the professionals at Road Traffic to get your vehicle licensed. Step 3. Enjoy your day. Insure with BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers today, saving you time and money. Your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Great rates, convenient, excellent service. For more information, call us at 322-2221.
Early childhood has Junkanoo, planting seeds so bright. Primary includes Junkanoo, building on preschool with delight. CTE speaks to Junkanoo skills for every day. Humanities speaks to Junkanoo in a creative way. Science explores Junkanoo, every fact and phase. Special ed includes Junkanoo in so many ways.
We will jump into it, public schools leading through.
Junkanoo!
Cross-curricular integration
is what we will do. Bahamas, it's time to jump into Junkanoo. Cross-curricular integration.
This January, the Ministry of Education, Technical and Vocational Training invites all students, teachers, and communities to join the Junkanoo Initiative 2025, a month-long celebration of our rich cultural heritage. From vibrant costumes to rhythmic beats, we're bringing Junkanoo alive in every subject and across every classroom.
Key events include January 9th, official launch at the Ivy Dumont Building on University Drive. January 13th, the exciting Junkanoo Jitney Tour around New Providence.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers on Beyond the Headlines are not necessarily those of management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written permission of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2021.
Coming up tonight, the Department of Immigration getting strict on illegal immigration. For the first time in years, the department is issuing fines and even threatening jail time for illegal immigrants, going beyond the department's visitor stay. And in another case, a man has been fined for fraudulently obtaining a Bahamian passport and national insurance card. We talk about it. Also tonight, is the new Deputy Commissioner of Police, Anthony Roll, not a right fit for this new era in the Royal Bahamas Police Force? Well, opposition leader Michael Pintard seems to think so. It's the one thing that's standing out after Friday's swearing-in ceremony. And later in tonight's show, the United Artists Bahamas Union says it will push back by any means necessary to stop Vibes Cartel from performing in the Bahamas. We speak with them as well. This is Beyond the Headlines. Good evening. I'm Shanique Miller. It's great to have you along this evening. With renewed focus on wiping out corruption while repairing the image of the country's leading law enforcement agency, the Department of Immigration is putting its foot down. First, 3 Haitian nationals who overstayed their visitors' visas have been fined. One of the 3 overstayed more than a year and was fined $1,500. Now, if she doesn't pay the fine, she will be sentenced to 6 months in prison. Another overstayed by 7 months and was fined $750 or faced 3 months in jail. And a third spent almost 2 years in the country illegally and was fined $1,500 with a default sentence of 6 months in prison. Now, you should know that a visitor's visa allows for a 30-day stay, but it's up to the immigration officer or the supervisor on duty to give more time depending on the situation. And so we start right there this evening, because how much more time have they given to the tens of thousands who here illegally? I mean, it's good to see that this effort is being made, but is it the beginning of like a campaign that's happening, or it's just those set? And how were they identified and spotted? Welcome to Beyond the Headlines. Our contributors, Leslie Miller and Ellington Ferguson. Gentlemen, good evening to both of you.
Good evening, Bahamas, and Happy New Year.
Good evening, Shanique. Good evening, Bahamas. Certainly, it's a pleasure to be here once again.
Good to see you, gentlemen, both of you. Let's just jump right in. Well, first of all, you see these, what I just sort of briefly talked about a minute ago. The Department of Immigration obviously is taking its cues from the Royal Bahamas Police Force and like standing on business and ensuring that they send the right message and tone in 2025. What do you suppose this is and where it leads to? Why are you laughing, Leslie?
Because they're serious. You can tell me for $1,500. You're here for 15 months. They ain't serious. Fellas, scrap it. You're wasting our time.
But the people say they have the money. That's
You're
number
wasting
one.
our
They say
time.
they
I don't care if they got the money or
$1,500.
not. Someone in my country for 15 months, you can charge them $1,500. On top of you come with new program.
$100
That's
a
the
month.
best you can do. All you all just well go home.
$100 a month.
Okay?
100. So you think we're really playing and just trying to prove a point?
They can't be serious.
Yes.
$1,500. What the hell is this?
A country that's cheap and for sale. No, for real, because where in the U.S. can you go, or any other nation, and you overstay almost 2 years and you're paying $1,500?
They can't be serious. This is a joke. That's why people look at it as a joke country, you know. Anything can happen in this country. How the hell you get Haitians with Bahamian passports and NIB cards? Explain that to me. How does that happen? And you just can't find them $1,500?
$1,500. Well, we'll talk about that,
Tell
gentleman,
them try
because he is paying a little bit more.
In from country. Tell them try it over there.
Not happening.
Wait till you see Trump go to Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay. You know the rats and the dogs and the cats?
Well,
okay.
well, I'll tell you, he plans. He plans. No, and see that is the gentlemen. That is the concern, because when these people have their fraudulent documents and then they go to the United States and this mass deportation begins, as Trump has vowed to drain the swamp, then where are they headed? Right back here?
Where the hell do you think they headed? They came from here. That's why they're coming back here.
Ellington, what is it that the Bahamas and the Bahamas Immigration Department and Ministry needs to do to really show that it's serious?
Close it down.
Because like Leslie said, $1,500 for staying here a year and a half, 2 years even, and and then here's the boldness. Here it is. I don't have the money, Judge.
I mean, like, what were you doing here for 15 months? You don't have the money. Who are you living off? I mean, it's unfortunate that in 2025, the Immigration Department seems to be operating based on 1965, 1955. I mean, we got to step it up, guys. And again, I speak to legislators. Whatever needs to be amended, whatever needs to be done, we need to get serious about running and developing the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We need to run and develop a Bahamas for Bahamians. First, let everybody else, as the national anthem says, mark the man of our bearing and come and enjoy what we're creating. But it's not a Bahamas for Bahamians. It's not a Bahamas that we're...
Well, see, and that's how Americans feel. Let's talk about the fact that why would these 3 single dogs, when for decades, there are tens of thousands who've been here and set up shop and just living off the land.
And then the question, Shanique, is one of them were here for 13 months. They said that she overstayed 7 months. What was she given 8 months to do?
To go make baby.
To work and go. What you mean?
8 months to do what?
Yeah, we thought you probably
I mean, come on.
Yeah, we thought
I expressed my concern from the day I saw us increase the number of Bahamas Air flight where we can't service Elutra, we can't service
No, we don't
Grand
go to the
Bahama.
islands anymore.
We
No.
barely can service the Miami flight,
So you know
but we got multiple flights
The
going to
guy going
Haiti.
Bahamas there, send his ass down there.
We got Bahamas Air going to Haiti on a regular basis.
Okay.
Someone told me, that flight does be full coming in here.
Yeah,
How full does it be
And they
going
come
out?
through the airport.
It probably do be full coming in.
And they come through the airport
Because
with Bahamian passports.
The paper said that they came here legally.
Yeah,
they come here legally. So we bring them here and they're not going home. So we fighting against our own selves. We have to repatriate them, but yet we trying to bring them in here the right way and then they don't go back home. We have to get serious about this. We have to get serious about cleaning up the country. Like you mentioned, Shanique, what about those who have been living here for years? I mean, as you go to the one with the passport, later on you'll find out that he was born here. They come here,
absolutely.
They have children and they build a whole community.
I mean,
in and of
when are we
themselves.
going to have clearly defined lines in the Ministry and Department of Immigration that spells out and that are honored how citizenship, well, how residency, citizenship, and all of this naturalization is done? When?
There's nothing named residency in the Bahamas.
And is this
just citizenship.
is this a one-off to say, hey, listen, look what we're doing, look at us in 2025? Or is this some real major effort to approach and deal with the issue of illegal immigration, to deal with fraudulent documents, and all the stuff that's been plaguing this nation now for many, many years?
Listen, why can't the government of Bahamas, who's elected by the Bahamian people to do their job for and on their behalf, we got to put a moratorium on citizenship for 5 years.
Yes.
We got to put it on.
Must.
If you don't put it on, get the hell out of the parliament.
That should not be a
Stop
discussion.
wasting our time, man. It's
a
getting
must.
sickening now.
Yeah.
Okay? We elected you to do a job. You see the problem that we're having. The problem they have in the United States of America. President Trump is going to shut them down and get them out of there.
But it's
and
part of the
we
reason.
wouldn't do it. What's the problem?
It's part of the reason that
problem?
Trudeau had to resign today.
Absolutely, that is
because
part.
Canada say you playing around and giving more attention, more rights, and more I guess more amenities to the illegal immigrants.
And which means that some of the psychos from the Bahamas who there, they'll be coming back here soon.
Well,
you realize that you be the poison on that plane.
No, they didn't carry on. They carry on real stupid.
You know?
They have destroyed Canada.
Yeah, okay.
Listen.
They'll give us a bad thing. I can't wait for them to come back and beat them when they get to the airport.
And you saw the news report a few weeks ago about the gangs in Canada that's related to the gangs.
So, right here in
so
the Bahamas.
it's coming home to roost at some point.
It is.
We've got to be serious about building the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Step up to the plate. And I love what Leslie say. It's time that we put a moratorium on citizenship. Let's kind of sort ourselves out, see where we are, see where we go.
Lyndon warned us, him and Loftus Roker, Arahan and them over and over. If you don't take care of country, they can take it from you. We already lost it.
Absolutely.
In the next generation, she will be in charge of this country. The next generation, 20 years,
Leslie,
we can be gone.
Bahamians don't care much.
You don't realize that now, but I can be an all, so they gotta care.
Bahamians
I can be with the brothers.
Who brothers?
The
Bahamians.
angels. What do you think of being there with? You may be there with me.
Not me, because I want no brothers you talking about. I know you figure you Palestinian and all that stuff.
I got my little wings, flopping, looking at you all like
that. Have you two virgins too?
Listen to me, Leslie. You didn't need nothing but God. You stay focused right there in the middle. You stay focused and you go to the cross. Listen to me.
You just wouldn't stop.
No. It is vexing, and this cannot be selective enforcement. It cannot be where you go and sort through the whole crowd in front of you to say, y'all three come. Get serious about immigration. Get a real serious, very strict immigration policy and govern this country. Put Bahamians first, because I'll tell you, you all see the pushback that's happening everywhere. Globally.
In the Dominican Republic, a country that shares a border with Haiti. Haiti ruled the Dominican Republic for about 50 years. The minute the Dominican Republic get on their feet, no policy now is, every single month, every week, 10,000 Haitians out of the Dominican Republic.
And they does that
no excuses. The UN can raise that the fellas say, listen, you don't run my country. I got one country called Dominican, it's mine. Okay? Do you, I just came from the hospital visiting our buddy. Right? You go to the maternity ward. 8 out of 10 are not Bahamians. In every ward, it's full. How the hell we can bear this burden with a small country like Bahamas? How they get to be our problem to begin with? How they get to be our problem?
It takes for elected officials to stand up and be firm, because Bahamians are being squeezed out and shoved into a corner while the money and the public funds are going to take care of a certain
all
sector.
All the blue-collar jobs belong to them.
Listen, let's talk about this Haitian man who fraudulently obtained a Bahamian passport, NIB card, and he was fined $6,500. He has a forged you all hear this though? He has a forged naturalization card. Meaning he's showing himself to be a citizen.
He probably didn't vote twice.
And how much?
Yeah, but he probably didn't vote. If you got a passport, you can vote, eh? He's a voter. And you know, many of them here in our country, Bahamians selling out our damn country.
And they
should be jailed.
That is where I want to go, gentlemen. For quite a number of years
Sell
now,
out your boy right, man.
Bahamians have been talking about the fact that there is this racket happening. Obviously, you know, the highest bidder, come, get your papers.
Yes, $6,000 to get passport.
Your thoughts,
That's the going price now, $4,000 to $6,000.
$4,000 to $6,000, really? And well, he was charged 65. Pardon me, fined 65 by the courts. But your thoughts about how somehow we just cheaply selling our birthright for a cold bowl of porridge.
Shanique, when I read the story, one of the things at the end of the story, his attorney said that he is entitled to it. That he was
entitled to what?
He was born here.
Because he was born here, and so he should.
He was born here illegally.
He was born here, and that he went. Here's it. That he went there to apply for it.
Went where?
And somebody there saw him and says, I can expedite your process faster.
Yeah, by giving you a forged passport.
Now, and that is illegal to start with. And they say, the attorney says he's entitled. I mean, that is up for questioning. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. And then they said the person...
He's entitled to have a forged passport? That's
No. He's entitled to a passport as being born here.
He's entitled to a passport. But only if it's granted by... Listen, there's no automatic citizenship, you know.
No, here's my point where I'm headed, though.
Okay. Yes.
They call his name, they call the individual's name, but when it comes to... They said they are investigating the personnel who gave him the passport. They didn't call that person's name. That tells me, we're not serious. Because if we were serious, that person should have been arrested.
Okay.
That person should have been charged before the court.
Right.
And we should have known who it is. One of the person that is selling this country. Okay. You all keep hiding these things.
That's what they do.
Pushing them under the carpet. And then it goes away. Depends on who it is. Okay. So if you never put the name out, it's easy for you to let it go away.
Nobody knows who
we want that to stop. We want that to stop and stop now. That person, the public has a right to know who that person is that was selling Bahamian passport. And we will know how much they have sold in the past.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we will look at everything that has to do with that person so we can know, investigate it and pull them in.
Where do you get the money from?
Yeah, absolutely. Gentlemen, let's look at Haiti. We're still on the matter of Haiti. And the reason, I guess, they are overstaying and all the rest of it is because we know that Haiti is still very much in just a state of anarchy. Yes, security forces from Guatemala and El Salvador are in Haiti tonight. They arrive there. Well, Jesus, the black people can't do nothing. It's cheaper if the hair curly and skin little light. Perhaps they could have a greater effect. You know, but they arrive
because they could see them.
Well, that part. No, Leslie. Leslie, wait a minute. See, watch where this is. See what you all can't get done. What you all can't get done because you're all scared. Here's where these people are going to stand on business. Now, they arrived on Friday to assist the multinational mission to get rid of the gang rule, of course, and just the violence in the country. 75 Guatemalan officers and 8 Salvadorian officers made the new addition. So let's talk about the difference. Listen, Leslie. Remember now, El Salvador had the most dangerous country in South America just a minute ago. They have turned that around to be the most peaceful nation in the region.
Because he did what had to be done.
What do you expect? That part right there. What do you expect then? Just let's talk about them, because I don't know about Guatemala, but let's just talk about El Salvador with its record coming, with this whole big success record coming behind them. What do you think they perhaps can do?
Let me tell you what I think they can do. If the UN and the US and everybody else serious about this, they will follow and take a page out of El Salvador's book. And you showed the video right here on Beyond the Headlines, where we saw and we read in the newspapers that when they had an incident that took place, the man sent almost an entire army down there to collect
Surely
them.
did.
He was serious about it. And the criminal got the message, oops, we're in trouble. The 75 persons they picking here and picking there, from Kenyan went there, our forces went there, and everybody else's forces went there. The only news you heard coming out of Haiti is gang did this again. You hear nothing about any efforts that those people that they send there have accomplished. We have heard nothing about it other than gang kill 80-something elderly people or this amount of other people.
Gave them some big money to go because they didn't want no white Americans to go there to risk their lives. That's why the Africans went there, you know. And when they saw what was there, they hauled tail and gone back to Africa.
The Haitians say, listen, if you all know good for yourself, go back behind the fence and play dominoes.
You hear with them anymore?
You
don't hear with them
They
anymore,
stayed in one corner.
They were playing dominoes, yes.
The rebels made their way all the way to the airport and were shooting at planes. Where was the peacekeeping people? Hiding somewhere. Very smart, intelligent.
They didn't want to get barbecued. They get on their barbecue, run on them out.
We run them out.
Yeah.
He absolutely did.
And how much we send now? 6, eh?
About 8.
About 8.
But they say the boat is back this week. It came from
repairs.
repairs.
They sent 8 soldiers to war.
What soldiers? We have soldiers. Listen, they probably someplace sitting down now. They said they really sitting down.
No, but the boat is back here. I
Which
read
boat?
in the papers.
Which boat?
The Defense Force boat that we sent down there. It's back here for repairs. I just read it today.
So it brought them back.
Yeah.
They came back for the new year.
To repair the boat.
He sent 8 troops on the dark ground to deal with 8 man with barbecuing them. That's like fellas going on campaigning. You got trouble to send 8 guys in there who don't get slammed up. You send it into the damn war. I mean, take that, man. You think me serious?
That's only a snack for barbecue.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen to me. Leslie.
The minute them fellas hear our accent, say, kill them set first. They give us hell in the Bahamas. They be waiting to hear the accent.
Listen to me. Listen.
They probably go to that talking American. Hey, man, I just reached. You know.
Oh gosh! Listen, we are just getting started tonight. You all, it's still the new year. Welcome, eh? I tell you that. Listen, don't go anywhere because when we come back, we're going to find out what the issue is. The big issue is with now Deputy Commissioner of Police Anthony Rowe. Like anyone, you all heard anything? What was the issue with his? Like what crime has he committed? What's happening? Anybody knows?
Yeah.
What was it?
You know, the leader of the opposition.
We're going to take a break and come back with more Beyond the Headlines after this.
Goddamn cycle.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Call now to get more of the care you need.
You work hard to provide for and protect the ones you love. However, life can present unexpected challenges. Who you call in times of need matters. Insurance Management is a Bahamian-owned company that has been serving our community for over 40 years, offering a wide range of coverage for all of your personal, professional, and commercial needs. When life happens, rest easy knowing that our skilled and experienced agents are there for you in your time of need, so that you can get back to what matters most. Insurance Management. Nobody does it better.
What? You don't know what TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, buddy. The Tourism Development Corporation helps to develop and grow Bahamian businesses in the tourism industry. that what they say, boy? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things saying do? What does do? Hey, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
This segment of Beyond the Headlines is brought to you by EV Motors. Drive the future with brand new 2024 electric vehicles. EV Motors, powering your journey.
Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. Well, in the seat for 4 days now, new Commissioner of Police Shanton Old says she plans to purge the police force of bad apples and to work to restore public trust in the 184-year-old organization. Her comments come as the force suffered one scandal after another in 2024. Well, throwing his support behind the new Commissioner of Police is Leader of the Opposition, Michael Pintard. Pintard states that the historic moment is an opportunity for a reset for law enforcement in the country. He is hopeful that the new commissioner will make a positive impact on the state of crime in the Bahamas while fostering stronger relationships between law enforcement and the community. However, regarding the Deputy Commissioner of Police position, Pintard had this to say.
We are in support of the Prime Minister's proposal to appoint Senior Deputy Commissioner Andrews. We are not in support of the appointment of an additional Deputy Commissioner of Police. There is no provision in law. While there has been precedence in the past where that has been done, there is no provision in law for a second Deputy Commissioner. And the name that has been mentioned, we certainly do not support his appointment. We believe that it will not enhance the message that she delivered. It is that appointment is likely to undermine the message that she's delivered. And so it is our hope that the Prime Minister would take the advice that has been given to him and to appoint one Deputy Commissioner of Police, and we offer no objection to Senior Deputy Commissioner of Police Andrews.
Well, Opposition Leader Pintard is referring to the appointment of Anthony Roll. Anthony Roll once headed the Urban Renewal Policing Initiative and did that for quite a number of years. I'll tell you this, gentlemen, many officers of the force, senior officers, I remember last year, if you all remember this, the number of interviews I did with heads of command of various divisions within the force. He was among them, and the officers that accompanied him sang his praises even then. One of them in particular said, Shanique, watch him, just watch Roll. He is going to get a promotion and he is going to go all the way to the top. Just over the weekend, I spoke with other officers who had nothing but praise for him, and they wondered what the comment was about, because they feel as though, man, with this whole new chapter that they're now in, this sort of slight and those statements that cast a doubt now puts Roll under a microscope as to say what's really happening, what's the real story here. And so gentlemen, should Pintard have come out and say, listen, he is not suited because of ABC?
Shanique, that is a statement that's a little unfortunate, or very unfortunate, by the leader of the opposition. I think to come out publicly and to cast shade on a senior officer like that, I think he should have been able to go further and say what it is, because here it is. This is the man who possibly could become the next Prime Minister of the country.
Not in this lifetime.
and to have him cast a shade on a Deputy Commissioner of Police, I mean, without going all the way, if it's something that egregious that this man cannot fill that position, and you came out to the public like
deserves
that,
to know.
I think you might as well go all the way, because you have a present commissioner of police that have talked, and I really have all faith in her, that have talked about cleaning up the force. You notice her whole statement, she did not come out at the public or anything. She didn't even talk about the criminals and the issues that we have. She spoke about first getting the police force together. And so this is kind of scathing. I think it's an unfortunate statement if you're not prepared to go all the way. If you have some information, I think since you came that far, you should have gone all the way. That is very, very unfortunate coming from Minister Pintard. And I think it's bordering on reckless.
Leslie, Pintard owes the Bahamian people an explanation because people want to know what's up. Does this man truly deserve to sit in that position?
First, let's consider his contradictions. Before he finished his last sentence, he said he was so happy for community policing. That's what he said. He was happy for community policing. Well, who initiated community policing? The same man who he doesn't want to be there. He was the first one that Mr. Christie appointed to head community policing. Just think about the contradiction. Something wrong with this man, you know. And this man will be the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And he's serious. And I can tell you all, this year, they can take him out. The fellas in the F&M can take him out.
What you mean take out now, Leslie?
Take him out.
Leslie,
they realize he's unfit.
Explain, take out many things.
You hear what I say?
Take out a street talk for many things.
I said remove from the position he has now. Watch.
You sure about that? Come on, this man was elected.
He's sure about what he said about the man?
Well, he is sure because he said it.
No, he ain't sure. He said it because he could say it. You could say anything. Okay, this man has been on the force for over 25 years.
What you know about what Tommy Turnquest those can do? But you can't make that kind of statement and move on by.
They didn't have meetings on him.
What meetings, Leslie? What meetings
right down Tommy Turnquest's house.
Well, come talk. Tommy Turnquest.
That is very unfortunate.
Tommy Turnquest, I know you have been silent in the front line. See, I like to, if you're going to say something, I like to let you people talk. Leslie, I want to know.
Why do you try to cast aspersion?
No, I don't think.
On persons just because you can do it.
No.
Why do you do it? He has a family too, you know. People got to realize these people have family.
Yes.
He's a decent man. He's done a wonderful job. And now you don't want him there. Why? Because you have the authority to say so. So what's going to happen when he become, if and when, and I think it happen in our lifetimes, I'm not worried about it too much. But just, Vincent, he was to be the Prime Minister. Yeah. But why don't he go out Lightfoot Key, where they gave away $25 million of our damn money to have white people serve black people in this country, giving them vouchers and never giving an account for the money. He was in cabinet, and cabinet is collective responsibility. I was there. All of us are equal to each other. If the Prime Minister do something, it falls on me. If I do something, it falls on all the others. What did he do? Not a damn thing. Nothing. They never even asked women to give an account. The whole crew there, because they were so far above us as human beings that you had to go down there scrambling like dogs to go beg for a ticket to go get food. What he said about that? Nothing. You imagine this guy take over this country? Only Christ could save us from him. He'll give them everything.
Well, Leslie, you know.
And you know, with respect in him as a leader, be serious, man. Why would he demand for nothing?
No, that's
just because you could. That's what cowards do.
Well, we certainly want.
That's what cowards do.
I'll officially at this moment here.
Maybe you need to go east again.
Go east. Stop it.
Yeah, I live with these.
Yeah, Okay.
I've been to the place a couple of times. This is friends.
Leslie, let me finish what I'm saying here. I extend an official invitation to Mr. Pintard. I will reach out to the relevant authorities in his organization, in the Free National Movement, to have him on, because not only to discuss and perhaps address that matter, but also where the Free National Movement is going, where he's going. Is his position under the spotlight and being questioned, as you said, Leslie, but also where he sees the Bahamas going, his vision to take the nation
He's
forward.
going right back out like Vicky and Old Fort B. Where the hell do you think you see it going? Where they could be dictated to by the minority for the majority. You know what is interesting? Today, their chairman came out and he said the Prime Minister can bring down the cost of living today if he want to. He can bring down the cost of food in the food store. He can bring down the cost of electricity from BEC or BPL. Now, President Trump-elect, who was just officially ratified today, he promised the American people that he was going to lower the cost of grocery tied to the cost. Once he won, the reality, Stephanie, say, it's not as easy as I thought it was, but we can work on it. That's what he says. Now, he done back off of that now. But here's this man saying, do you realize in Parliament, the time I was there from, 30 years straight, the cost of duty on food items in this country is less than 10 to 5%. The food stores pay little or no duty.
So where's the markup happening?
The markup is going straight to them.
Straight.
And every time we reduce the cost, nothing happens with the damn price
so
to the
then
consumer.
who is it? Because what Pintard is perhaps saying is, listen, he can be the big man around the table.
The big man doing
and
what?
he can say.
What he can say?
Rupert Roberts?
Rupert
Fresh market, and fresh market is high end. Fresh market is high end and all the other places, but come to the table. You all have to do this because if the markup, as you said, has basically stayed around, hovered
there
around the same
is little or no duty on food items.
Pardon me, the duty has hovered around the same percentage for years, but yet when you go get, man, listen, I got some cleaning products. I got 3 cleaning products today, $80.
Okay.
3, I mean, they were oversized. That ain't the point though. 3, $80.
I went to the food store today, right down the road, you opposite UB. I bought a corn flake, a bran flake, one
milk.
No, I ain't buying no milk. They ain't had what I wanted. The raisin bran, right? And 6 bananas. Now it cost me $42.
It's cheap.
I did that today, $42.
That's cheap, Leslie. That's a deal.
Even like you mentioned, even in times when duty was
now
reduced,
you tell me how
the grocery stores has never allowed
could
the
bring
prices
that
to go
cost down. What do you just tell them? This is the cost you got to go with?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It can't happen in reality.
No.
The economy don't work in that manner.
Again, it's not as easy as that. However, who is speaking to these merchants to say, listen, you all?
Well, you know they got this little commission they put together.
What commission?
What they call the Trade Commission. Mm-hmm. They got about 6 of them on there. All they do is travel all around the damn place spending our money. They don't ever phone nothing Bahamian.
What's their duty?
They are bringing inflation into our country by going to these countries in South America, tell them to sell your goods to the Bahamians at the detriment of the local manufacturers. And they call themselves the Trade Commission. I want to trade them the hell out of here. Like when you go to Brazil, stay there.
Yeah.
Or Guatemala, stay there.
Good idea,
Because they have made showing no interest in things Bahamian.
Yeah.
No interest whatsoever.
Supporting
None.
locally grown.
None.
Homegrown, yeah.
None.
Yeah, we could do so much
But
more.
that's the Trade Commission.
We could do so much. Right?
Absolutely.
You bet right.
That's the Trade Commission.
Yeah, man, flying high. Listen, but I'll tell you this. Well, Leslie, you had a mouthful, and I don't know if we need to hear from the Progressive Liberal Party chairman right now because you have already had a whole entire mouthful.
I didn't speak for him.
Well, okay, fine.
And I don't speak to no PLP. I speak for Bahamian.
I know, but I just figure you said so much that he don't need to speak on Pintard, but. He said that he's disappointed with the leader of the Free National Movement and sort of how he is unfairly sort of just speaking out against the appointment of Anthony Roll
for no reason.
And maybe he should obviously reconsider it. Here's Fred Mitchell.
Mr. Pintard's statements about Mr. Roll coming from anyone else other than a senior political figure like him would almost certainly be libelous because the comments are not only false but seem calculated to injure Mr. Roll as a policeman in his profession and was deliberately calculated, it seems, to lower him in the esteem with which he is held in the eyes of right-thinking members of society. What do you expect from any public official like Mr. Roll? We expect that someone performs a job without fear or favor. This is certainly not the standard of the FNM when it is in government. On the night of the general election of 2017, the FNM partisans on the Royal Bahamas Police Force and under the direction of the FNM leaders executed the arrest of a sitting member of the PLP claiming that he stole his own TV set. The FNM sent Clayton Fernanda, then Lerman Delaveau, 2 senior officers home to do nothing. The FNM and its governments is cruel, mean, begrudgeful, and vengeful. Now the leader of the opposition, Michael Pintard, is making an excuse as he attacks Mr. Roll in his new post. But this attack, we see beyond it. It is entirely political and politically motivated, and it tells you what you can expect if Mr. Pintard is elected to higher office, God forbid. Vengeful, mean, crude behavior.
So you all are saying all of this is to do with a television? What is the story?
On the night of the election, the former MP for Nassau Village was arrested by the orders of the FNM government.
I remember that.
taken to his office, taken in a cell, for a television that he had in his office that belonged to him, that he bought. And he only took the TV out because, you know, you lose the election, you take it what is yours, like all of us do.
Got locked up for that.
And he locked up for it.
So how does Anthony Roll come into this?
Randy Gold doesn't come to just show you the degree to which they will go to try to embarrass people, to try to belittle Bahamians.
Wow.
Now when it comes to Lightfoot Key, and the man say, I'm not paying all this real property tax to help you all get to this hole you all in. They go and have a meeting with Lightfoot Key, and the next day, they say, forget that, the fellow who actually with that made a mistake. That's who they work for.
Well,
they work for the foreigners, they don't work for us.
Well,
all of them.
I'll tell you this.
All right.
Anthony Roll, now Deputy Commissioner of Police, has gone on record and in crediting, because he is a policeman's policeman.
Yes.
And so he has credited Hewlin Hanna, who is a former, was he an
Yes.
ACP? I'm not sure, but certainly Presley is an
One of
officer.
the top men.
Of course, one of the
Yes.
senior
Over 20
guys.
years.
And also former ACP Stephen Dean, for
Yes.
being his mentors,
Yes.
and somebody who has the respect of the force. In fact, right now, I just got this little note. He is an exemplary officer who is well qualified and respected by all officers and members of the public. He has my endorsement. Signed, Stephen Dean, Senior Assistant
Wow.
Commissioner of Police, retired. This just in. And so I don't know what TV it is, the man thief or didn't thief, and Anthony
didn't thief,
Roll,
no
we
thief.
friends. You've been here, so I don't mean that like that. That's just me trying to be, a little jest. So I'm not saying you stole the TV. I'm just saying, what? Like,
Shanique,
are we serious?
I would hope that on a national level.
When Sands give the woman a
Hold on now, Leslie,
What? I would hope-
you ain't getting me sued around here. Shh.
Shanique, I would hope that from a national
The
level.
court said it was the truth. The courts
I don't.
carry him to war for that.
I need a lawyer. Let me tell you something. I can need a lawyer right over
I'm
there.
a lawyer, but I can help you.
I need a lawyer right behind there to say, listen, something could say.
Shanique,
Go
let me
ahead,
say,
go ahead. Yes,
I
go
hope
ahead.
on a national level that the Free National Movement and all good thinking Bahamian who have the ear of the leader of the opposition, Mr. Pindad, would ask him to please publicly retract that
He can do
statement.
that.
It's an unfortunate
Hey,
statement.
man enough.
In the interest of good governance, as you are part of the government of the Bahamas, please, sir, retract that statement. Thank you very
There you
much.
go.
Well, certainly, of course, we all know that we need this Royal Bahamas Police Force under this new commissioner, or headed by this new commissioner, to make great inroads and to do incredible things and to make communities, to make households, to make our nation safe again. We don't need any fingers pointed at any one of our executive team, because they all have to get on the ground now and work to restore law, order, and trust among Bahamians. And so certainly, of course, while they're busy doing that, all of us just need to say, go, go. Just thoughts and prayers behind you all. And so there you have it. This is Beyond the Headlines. When we come back, what is this union talking about? Listen, who was the Vibes Cartel fans in the room? Well, they say he wouldn't be performing here if they have anything to do with it. We're back right after this.
That's supposed to be going to a concert.
It's the most luckiest time of the year. There'll be dreams that are spinning and cash prizes winning. Just Big Bang is here. It's the most luckiest time. Yes, the most luckiest time. Oh, the most luckiest time of the year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Island Luck.
Get ready to win Lucky Bucks. Wherever you see this taxi, flag it down.
The boy hard, beating so hard, but I will be hard with what here. I'm looking for my first contestant to ride in the Lucky Taxi. You walk in the taxi, you got to do the Lucky Walk, Oh, thanks. Man, thank you, sir. 85 times 2 is how much, brother? You only win $170, brother.
I never expected to win as much as I win.
Bang along! Very excited when the gentleman picked me to ride inside the taxi.
So if I had to choose a game that would stay, it would be Island of Taxi.
You could be next on the Island Lucky Taxi.
Tired of driving around from place to place just to get your car insured and licensed? Frustrated with the process of being back and forth from your insurance company to road traffic? Well, BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers just made insuring and licensing your motor vehicle as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Visit us at the Road Traffic Department, Section 1, Thomas A. Robinson Sports Stadium. At our office, you can purchase or renew your insurance or get your vehicle inspected. We at BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers represent major carriers. Step 2. See the professionals at Road Traffic to get your vehicle licensed. Step 3. Enjoy your day. Insure with BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers today, saving you time and money. Your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Great rates, convenient, excellent service. For more information, call us at 322-2221.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. Well, the United Artists Bahamas Union says it will push back by any means necessary to stop Vibes Cartel from performing in the Bahamas. That concert is set for sometime around April of this year, so they're getting started quite early. The Jamaican artist has been performing after his 2011 murder conviction was overturned last year. And obviously, he's taking steps to get back out on the stage and to get back in people's minds, you know, in front of their eyes. And so the Bahamas is in his sights. Tonight, the United Artists Union says it is just getting started. And so joining me are the president of the union, Nita Tynes, and the public relations officer here for the union as well, Sherelle Cartwright. Ladies, good evening to both of you and welcome to Beyond the Headlines.
Good evening.
Why Vibes Cartel? I mean, we've seen a string. I am talking major names performing anywhere, all over, particularly here in the capital, but you say no to Vibes Cartel?
Well, to be quite honest, we say no to all. And it's for the simple fact that we have been seeing an influx from last year, an influx of foreign artists coming into this country. As it stands right now, United Artists Bahamas Union is the only legally recognized musician and entertainers union in this country. And as such, we have been going around the mulberry bush, round the rabbit hole, every single thing other than what we ought to have been doing just to get things done to move our organization forward.
Well, who is responsible for moving your organization forward? I mean, is it that you're being ignored and not regarded? Because the thing is, you have had these major resorts bring in major names, and this is the first time I'm hearing you speak out. Why have you been so quiet until now?
Well, we haven't been quiet until now. It's just that now that this is the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. We are in a situation. Now, first of all, let me explain to you what United Artists Bahamas Union is about. Our mission is twofold. One, safeguarding Bahamian talent in this country and advocating for fair opportunities for our musicians first and foremost. Now, what was disconcerting today was to see all of the negative things in social media as it relates to us pushing back on Vibes Cartel.
What are the Bahamians saying?
Well, we had an entertainer or two who said that we ought to let these foreign entertainers live.
Well, so
Right?
because I guess.
Hold on, in the meantime, we have to live.
Because
We have to put
Nita,
ourselves
Nita,
first.
you still performing, right, Nita?
Yes, I am.
Are you living?
Yes, not living as
I mean, on
should.
that level.
Well, I mean, kind of, but still. I have to back down, I have to withdraw, and I had to tell my own people I will not perform for them until they respect the local Bahamian artists. And the reason why this union is formed is because we are here to protect the future generation of this entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And also, we are like Madam Cartwright said, we are the only legal entity that's supposed to permit any foreign artists to perform in this country.
Mm-hmm.
We are registered and we are certified. We are the only one. So how it is that I made a list today. I was sitting down with my officers in the office today, and we sat down. We just made a list of the amount of foreign entertainers that come in this country from 2022. I mean, the list was enormous.
Yeah.
How did how could they come in this country without proper authorization?
Well, obviously
there's a black hole somewhere.
No, but obviously
there's
there
a
being
big
authorization.
black hole.
Nita on the stage. That's yours.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Big black hole.
Here, when I speak, you shh.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. That's what I'm saying. So as I was saying, Nita, obviously they're getting permission because we see the major resorts right here in New Providence. Let's just stay right here. You all know the major ones. They bring in who they want to, when they want to, and how often they want to. My thing is, how is it that you all have allowed this to happen then, since you are the only voice and an organization that is here to grant permission? And even saying that, is that archaic? Like they have to come through you. What is it? How is it? Who is ignoring you? Immigration, the resorts, the promoters. Who is not respecting you all. Or not realizing that, hey, this is what needs to happen?
Everyone.
Oh, they all are.
Yeah. Everyone. In everyone. Now, we're fairly new. We had to come together to put a stop on the influx of the importation of these foreign artists that come in here and take funds out of our country with not even putting entertainers on stage to open up for them, regardless of they're the headliners.
So you're trying to say, and what this union wants to do is at least to say, listen, hold on, when you all come, let's work together, give our local artists some exposure by being opening acts and kind of thing.
It isn't us trying to say that. It is what is legislated.
Was legislated. Has that been put to, when, for example, I know you all heard about the Chris Brown teaser, right? I don't even know if that's real because Bahamians are already on edge trying to save up every bit of cent to attend that concert. Have you all then, to whomever the promoters are, say, hi, who Bahamian artist is going to open for him? Are you all doing that now?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Oh, how does it work?
How it's supposed to work is if you are a promoter and you are trying to get an act to come into this country, we have an application form that you go through. You're required to have the necessary documentation down to the police record, the passport. We want background check on those artists first and foremost. After that, you're required to pay to produce the contract so that we know exactly how much it is that you are paying these foreign artists to come into this country, and you have to pay a levy on that. You are also required, before we even process that application, to list your Bahamian artist that's going to be opening as well as their contract. And you have to pay all of this up front. And we say the minimum time that you should be doing that is 30 days before your concert. And we know people don't promote and advertise 30 days out. So the whole idea is that you are supposed to do this. This is the process. This hasn't just been in place from UABU. This has been in place from Bahamas Musician and Entertainers Union. So people who say they don't know, promoters who say they don't know, I will give you what the lawyers will say. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, okay? Which means that you can't come playing crazy around here. Okay, now how it works is once that artist would have come to, or the promoter has come to us, all the paperwork is okay, and we approve that artist, we issue them a letter that they are to take to immigration, which will then deal with the work permits and stuff on that end. We also have a compliance team, so not after you, immigration would have sought you out, that means you just cruise and do what you want. When that artist comes in, we have to meet you at the airport, and we have to verify that if you say 5 people, it's 5 people that are coming in your party. Your equipment, if you're shipping in equipment, we need to be dealing with customs so that we can check that bonded to make sure ain't no illegal weapons and different things are coming in those cargo.
That is also an issue that this union has with the Vibes Cartel performance, for example. You all are saying, listen, this man's sentence was overturned. This man was charged with murder, and more than one. And you were saying that his presence here in the nation doesn't send the best message the nation needs right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. That's exactly what we're saying.
So then how is it that the union, this union, his music remains extremely popular? It plays on radio stations. How didn't you take this agitation to that level and even insist that they stop playing that kind of music or his music on radio stations?
No, that's not our purview. Because if the radio stations are paying for playing his music, the radio stations are paying to play that music. Okay? That is what you have copyright for. That's not our
jurisdiction. So that's nothing, the union has no issue with that?
No.
The point is bringing him here, paying him top dollar for him to perform.
It's the process. Anytime you go outside of the process, we have a problem. It's not just so much that it's okay, we get this brouhaha with Vibes Cartel. Understand that he is the camel that broke the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, we cannot allow this to continue. And so right now, without further ado, Mr. Director of Immigration, the gauntlet is at your feet because we are tired. You have been denying and not returning calls when we've been trying to find out information on these artists.
Who's the director? Was William Pratt?
Yes.
Mr. William Pratt?
Yes.
Well, let me intercept. Let me intercept. In addition, the advertisement is out, the flyers out of advertising. They have not consulted UABU in regards to getting the process done. The certification for him to legally come here. But we are not supporting him. UABU stands against his coming to the Bahamas.
Now you're very plain speaking here this evening, and you also say by any means necessary. What are you willing to do to send this message to William Pratt and his team?
We are one of those unions in the TUC.
And what are we focusing on?
We have affiliates that are standing with us in all our endeavors, especially when it comes to protecting the Bahamian people. We must stand, and we are standing together strong, hand in hand. We're gonna stand in front of that immigration door, and we're gonna call. They must come out and respond.
William Pratt?
They have to come out and respond. This has been going on for too long.
You're giving immigration until when?
We're not gonna tell you.
Oh?
We're gonna just show up and show out. We must do it. We have to do it.
There are many other acts in the pipeline, and so I imagine this is it's urgent that you take action, huh?
Yes, please be aware.
Lady Miller, how many other countries can you go to, an entertainer?
None.
And do the same thing?
None.
How can you? We cannot. We have a list of items that we have to go through and submit just to enter our country, just to get a visa to go to the United States.
No country accepts this. That's the bottom line.
Even in the region.
Turks and Caicos has a more rigid policy than us here. And trust me, if you do not have your documents, they will be near that stage and shut your show down until you get the necessary paperwork. That is how it's supposed to work. You see,
why do you suppose there's a dollhouse here?
Why I suppose it's a dollhouse? When they say play puppy, they lick your mouth, right?
I heard it.
So obviously plenty dogs around here and plenty people playing with them puppy and letting them puppy lick their mouth. Okay?
It's unfortunate that we have so many dishonest people that we put in these places to protect us.
Yes.
And they are just drop the wall.
They
left it open.
How do the artists who are members of your union, what are they saying? And seeing act after act after act come on the shores.
They are pleading with us, and they are ready to stand up with us. And we need more of the entertainment community at large to come together. We was begging for alliance. We have to do it together, and we will. There's no stopping. I must, say the executive team, for years, we just came, just a couple of years. The amount of noise we put in this market and the amount of content that we fed immigration and the Ministry of Labor was more than any have given them in the last 25 years. We have opened their eyes. Now it's up to them to partner with us to get it done. Clean it up.
Yes, what we're requiring is that, number one, with immigration in particular, because they are the ones that allow these foreign artists to come into the country. Let's make no mistake about that. We lay this gauntlet at immigration's doorstep. Why? Because without that, and what we want to put a stop to in particular is them circumventing us and authorizing these foreign artists to come into this country. Okay, what they've been doing from we got our certificate 2 years ago and we were certified, they were supposed to be the ones to amend the act to include us. And they choose not to do that. Why? Because it's best when we're divided from the BMEU and they can play the ignorant. I don't know nothing in this situation. Ain't nobody know nothing. But you see these foreign artists coming in here. If they are not doing it themselves, and we have people who have alleged that they don't know anything about any union. They have gone straight to immigration, gotten their authorization, and paid their $500 or whoever under the table or whatever they
Allegedly.
do. Okay, allegedly. Okay, and what we're saying is that does not work. That's not the proper process. And if they are going to that other union, which is not certified, again, it's illegal. So double.
I thank you, ladies. I thank you. I know you have a lot to talk about. You are certainly welcome to come back and continue your agitation, your arguing, all of it ahead of this concert. But thank you both very much. Of course, the president and the public relations executive member of the music union here, agitating and saying they have drawn the line. Vibes Cartel, no, and anybody else that follows, come through them and let it officially be an official process and let the union get in on the act as well as Bahamian artists. I thank you both very much. Thanks also to Leslie Miller and Ellington Ferguson at the top of tonight's show. And thank all of you for tuning in this evening. I certainly enjoyed, and hey, thanks for participating. That was really cool. Thank you very much for tuning in. Looking forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow evening. For the entire Beyond the Headlines team, I'm Shanique Miller. Make it a great evening, everyone.